Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tardis Zone. I know it's April 1st, but this ain't no April Fools. Just want to say, for anybody that's reading the title of the video, yes, this is no April Fools. Now, I will say the only reason why I'm doing this video is because, obviously, when I checked my Twitter, I got a message request of someone claiming to have some Doctor Who news. Unfortunately, this person is deliberately having a bit of a laugh because some of the information in it is absolutely so funny and so stupid that that they think I'm gonna fall for this. Listen, the stuff I get off Reddit is through someone that works very closely with this channel and who's a good friend of this channel in Marty. As I've said, if I receive anything off Twitter regarding Reddit or anything like that, after the last incident, when I received news on Twitter and I got a backlash for it, I decided that I was only going to trust the people that I know. Also, obviously, if I got any source information, I put that out there. So I did get this message request and I read it, right, just to see what they had to say. But very funny, very funny. So I'm going to show you this now, right? So, because, you know, I get accused, you know, people out there, oh, he's making stuff up, he screenshots stuff and all, he doesn't get sent any of this stuff. Right. Right, so as you can see on the screen there, it says I have a message request. Okay, this is the person here, and they're calling themselves Jodie, not my doctor. I'm not even a not my doctor. See, that's the thing, right? Now, they've even put a link to this Reddit, right, which suggests to me that these Jodie stands, unfortunately, have infiltrated Reddit, which could suggest that some of the Reddit leaks that we've all been reading now have been false. So this is the Reddit leak here, apparently. And this is supposed to be in the comment section of one of the posts or something. Well, I'll show you. Hold on. What did they say? Under the comments of this post, hey, found this interesting leak from Reddit, is what they say, right? Now, wait till I read this out, right? And I'll show you the account as well because it's funny. Do you think I'm stupid? So I have a friend who works on as a runner on Doctor Who set, and here's some of what they've overheard. No, they've overheard stuff. Series 13 has 8 episodes plus a New Year special. All two-parters, Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker, both leave at New Year's. Sees Jodie Whittaker versus the Daleks. They have been filming an important scene in Rote Lock lately with Sacha Dhawan. The runner was not there to see it, but whispers going around is that it reveals the Master as the timeless child. Right, well, here's the funny part, right? Series 14, Josh Schneers, you know that guy that does those videos on Classic Who on YouTube? Yeah, well, apparently they're saying the YouTuber is going to be showrunner. Lawrence Fox is going to be the 14th Doctor, even though he's actually running for mayor, that's gobshite. The BBC want a more right-leaning series, with the Doctor's companion being an American owner of a multi-million-dollar business. I mean, this is the funniest thing I've ever read, but right, I'll continue because I have to make a point out to this. Series 16, the runner has not heard much whisperings on set about this, nor has he overheard much from those in charge. But from what he can gather, it sounds as though the BBC are desperate to have David Tennant return. No plans for Jodie Whittaker to come back. The BBC are keen for John Sim to come back as the Master. Right? So that's what they've said, right? Now, number one, in all the other Reddit posts, they've all started off with, you don't have to believe me and all of this other rubbish, right? But when I got sent this and I seen it is on Reddit, right, it did get me thinking about the other rumors. Now, just to show you, right, so that's the account there. So I'm going to go in and show you this account, right, because, you know, it's a false account. It's a fake account. It's not a real account. So they set it up April 2021. So they set it up today. They set it up this morning. And they literally have no followers. Nobody. They're not following anybody. And as far as I could see, no tweets and replies. No. So it got me thinking. I've been sitting here all day thinking about, will I do a video on this and what type of video I wanted to do. And then I decided, well, I think this could indicate that some of these Jodie stands have unfortunately infiltrated Reddit, and that's why we're getting so many posts. Listen, I'm still going to stand by what I said. I believe that one of the posts, and maybe the one that was deleted, is the legit one. And I do believe that the rest of them that have been out there have been deliberately put out there, as I said. Now, me being sent that on Twitter from apparently Reddit tells me everything that I need to know. I think the Jodie stands have been on this platform. I think they have seen the leaks that were put out that ended up being deleted. And I do think there's been a sick little game played by these little fools. And I think they've been organising because, listen, they're well organised. You all know that. They can do anything on a whim. So I'm telling you now, I am getting a funny feeling that these little idiots are behind this because, you know, they know the game is up for Jodie Whittaker. And they know that it's that this Doctor Who is going to come to an end at some stage. This is I think it's payback, to be quite honest. I think they're doing all this because somehow they believe we need to be paid back for not supporting this era. And they're doing little... it is disgusting, this, to be quite honest. There's someone out there that's probably genuinely putting information out, and they don't want anybody to know. So they're going out and they're putting out misinformation out there. Josh Snares would never become showrunner of Doctor Who. He's not even that talented, to be quite honest with you. And yeah, I've had a few run-ins with him as well because, you know, his name got dragged into something and then he comes to me a couple of years back and has a go at me, nothing to do with me. I didn't drag your name into anything, mate. Talk to the side that I'd always drag your name into stuff, right? They're the same usual suspects that try to get you guys to come after me. And he's our tick, he's fall for it every bloody time. So now Josh Snares will not be showrunner. I don't believe that for 1 second. And people will say, well, you believe that George rumors that George are... No, I didn't. I put them out there. But I didn't say I believed them. I said it's all rumor and speculation. And by the way, I clarified in that video underneath in the comment section where I said, I do believe personally that the George rumor is utter crap, basically. Right? So I'm going to say the same about this. Listen, this has made me realize that these... Look, they're on Reddit. So, you know, I'm going to be... I have been cautious about these rumors anyway. But I'm going to be even more so now. I do believe it is those. I do believe that these Jodie stands will do anything. We have seen their behaviour, especially over these last few months. They have intensified their bullying campaign. They've also been behind the Emily Cook watch-alongs, tweet-alongs be cancelled because they gave out about a particular story that she was featuring, the unicorn and the wasp. And then only recently, then we had them complain to BBC America about a picture of David Tennant as John Smith in Human Nature, and he accused John Smith and his girlfriend of being racists and all of this, and demanded that the picture be taken down. Here's the thing, though. A lot of people have said this, and it is a perfect point to make. Where were all you guys when these episodes were first aired? And why do you have a problem with Human Nature and Family of Blood, but you don't have a problem with Rosa Parks? See, these are hypocrites, you see. These are hypocrites. See, you just don't like anything that we like. And you know that we like New Who before Jodie Whittaker. So you will attack it. And I think this is another tool that you use. I think you are on Reddit. And I think there's some of you that are sick enough to try put, and clever enough, because there are some clever people that are in there. I think yous are being orchestrated. I think yous are being directed. I think yous are being given stuff. I think they're being given stuff, and I think they're going on to Reddit, and I think they're posting all sorts of stuff. I've also came across some actually Reddit posts, believe it or not, about myself. A couple of years back, someone sent me something. There's a whole Reddit thread about you. People giving out, coming up with their little plans on how to take me down and all of this. So they organize not just on Twitter, they're everywhere. So as I said, I honestly do believe that one of those leakers, and as Marty said last night, the one that maybe took down their information, I think they're the legit one, and I think the others then have been putting out misinformation, and I think it's been deliberate, and I think it is these Jodie stands. I really do. I think they're behind everything right now that's going on, which is a bit stupid and dumb, really, because if the idea is to try and discredit all of YouTubers that do this kind of thing, well, you're not going to be able to, because we make it clear that it's all rumor and speculation. So, I mean, I don't know what your goal is. And by the way, even the posts that you're putting out there, I mean, we're doing videos on them, and the videos are doing very well. So if your plan is to try, as I said, to discredit or to harm the channel in any way, it's actually having the opposite effect. See, you don't realize you're stupid. You don't realize that fandom has been used to this kind of thing, rumor and speculation, for decades. It happens. They used to meet up in conventions and talk to each other. Then when the telephone arrived, fans were able to ring each other. Oh, did you hear what they said in the magazine? And what do you think? And the people were speculating. Right? So this has been a thing that's been going on even before some years were born. And most of these Jodie stands weren't even born at the time. So you aren't used to this. You won't believe this, but this has actually been going on for decades. Fans have always spoke about the latest rumors and speculation. Unfortunately, you don't like it because you have a doctor there and a showrunner there that you all love and to support, I should say, because they do everything that you want them to. They pander to you, basically. So now that you know that there's a chance that she's gone, because the newspaper, this is ever since they found out Jodie Whittaker, when the newspaper started breaking that Jodie Whittaker was gone, and then everybody else started coming out and saying she was gone, and then they realised then, because at first they started finding, it's only the mirror, right? The Tardis on is lying. He's been saying it for the last 3 years, so he's bound to be right one time. Well, I will say, and I'll say it again, she was supposed to leave after Series 11, along with Chris Chibnall, because they were willing to resign, right? Now, if you listen to the BBC, the radio piece that I put up on my channel, the DJ actually even says, there were problems during the production of Series 11, and they carried and continued on into Series 12. And then Chaos in Cardiff happened, and Christian all pissed off, and Pete McTeague was took over and did the classic Doctor Who trailer and all of that, right? So the guy that took down the rumor, he says that he suggests that Pete McTeague, he's that's the person that's taken down their set of rumors, and they're the ones that we believe, myself and Marty, might have some legitimacy to them, and I do believe that the rest are down to these sick little fans. They've tried to trick fans in the past. They're the ones as well, by the way. They're the ones, you've got to remember, over the last few years, these are the ones that have been faking fake regeneration photographs. These are the ones that have been faking other stuff as well, right? To try and discredit us. So when we report it, then they say, oh, it's bullshit, look, we did it, blah, blah, blah. Right? But they don't realize that none of this, everybody that follows us could see what's going on. You know, they know what yous are like. They know what lengths yous will go to. Right? They know what you're capable of. And they're capable of all of these things. I mean, they even go as far as to try, look, everybody knows the well-documented situations that this channel has been in. They've even faked some allegations about me bullying women in this fandom, and then coming up with ludicrous stories about going to the police, and also saying things like the police says that I must be a scumbag and all of this, right? But I've never received a visit from the police, and then faking evidence, right? Coming out with multiple accounts that have only been made. See, they think we're stupid. They think that the people on their side are stupid and they don't see right through all of this. Right? So I do believe that they're behind this. I do believe that they might be behind the recent, because when that post was out, that post has been out the longest. And then the poster took it down. Obviously, because these posters, I said it, didn't I? It was like as if they were directing, it was like as if it was a kind of a little dig at the person that was putting out the original information, because every leaker that was coming out then was referencing the one before and stuff, and referencing the third one. So I do believe that this person that's taking it down, is he taking it down because he's scared, because he knows that this person knows that they're probably onto him. Or he's saying that these are acting the MAGA and he's just decided to take his down and just look, all I'll say is this: I know that they're behind this. One of them there sets up a new account of Showjus on Twitter to try send me this rubbish. And yes, I am saying it's rubbish. It's all complete nonsense. You can tell that it's complete nonsense. It's at least with the other guys, with the other 3 posts that I believe that are fake, it's at least they put in some effort to make it look like it's real. But these people here on Twitter didn't even bother to make an effort. So listen, it's a sad situation that you would go this far to try and discredit myself and others out there. And I know, and listen, people say, well, how do you know it's trying to discredit you? Well, I've just shown you proof on Twitter. They've come from Twitter to come to me to say, listen, there's a Reddit thread there, you should read it, it's leaked information. Right? So they've been watching me videos on the Reddit leaks, obviously. So hell yeah. And they've decided, oh, we're not having him doing that, because you know what they're like, that they've been brainwashed into thinking that I'm some evil man and I'm a phobic and I'm a sexist and I'm all of this other nonsense. So they'll have no problem going on to Twitter or going on to Reddit, faking up a yoke, and then coming to me on Twitter and send it to me like they did. So I think I have shown what they're capable of. And these are Jodie stands. I call them Jodie stands now because they're obsessed. If you've heard if you haven't heard the Eminem song "Stand," where have you been living under a rock? Probably it's probably not your thing. But if you haven't, that song actually explains what these people are all about. Stan, and it's true. Eminem had a few Eminem stands back in the day, and he drew on his experience. We're seeing that in the Doctor Who fandom, and these are obsessed. They're part of a group, and their aim is to try discredit, cancel, or basically to make someone's life a living hell, which has been happening to me. But the thing about it is, we just carry on with it now. I mean, even still, even though I haven't been mentioning it, even still, I still get crap. But I don't care anymore. They could do whatever they want. I just ignore. But when I seen this, I laughed. But it did make me think. This is why I decided to do a late video instead of an actual stream. I wanted to really think about this today, and I've came to the conclusion that that they're on Gallifrey base as well. We've seen them on Gallifrey base when we've covered stuff. Even if I'm not on Gallifrey base, but I've been told by a few people that we know, they gave it a go to see, and as soon as they said anything negative about the current era, they were kicked out. First they were abused, and then they were kicked out. So they did. Unfortunately, Gallifrey base and all of these other forums are choked with these Jodie stands. So listen, I know they're listening as well, but don't be surprised. Don't be surprised now, after today, if there are more and more leaks. Because these guys will put out anything. And I did say the other day, have you noticed that some of the information gives us everything that we want, and then some of it is the actual opposite? So we have to be careful. But that latest stuff is an absolute joke. I mean, to think for 1 second that BBC would employ people that only talk about Doctor Who on YouTube and on Twitter and appear on streams, and you think BBC are going to go for people like that? See, unfortunately, right, there are a few of them that are smart, but a lot of them are stupid. And this is why I love them, right? This is why I personally love them. Because no matter what anybody says about me out there on Twitter or on YouTube or on Facebook or whatever, there's one thing that I can always show is the stupidity of these people, the bully tactics that these people use, and the disgusting behavior towards certain members of this fandom. I've all done it in the past. See, that's the thing. God loved them. Some of these kids think they're actually smart, but they're stupid, right? They set up fake accounts. They have the same writing style. It's about, there's about 7 or 8 people out there that we know that run multiple accounts, and their jobs are just basically to bully our side of the fandom. And they wake up every day and that's their goal, right? They've nothing else and nothing better to do but attack people. We've seen it recently with me. There was someone on YouTube, nothing better to do, slow news day, and decided to do a hit piece on me, right? Because they've nothing better to do, right? News is slow. So what can we do? Let's pick on the biggest prick that we perceive in the fandom. Oh, that's the Tardis zone. Let's go after him. Yeah. So I mean, look, there's a deliberate attempt to discredit, to put misinformation out there, and that's why I've always been very cautious with these Reddit rumors, Very, very cautious. And the other reason why I put them out is because they are interesting. But also, if this all turns out to be one big hoax and it is all the J-bots behind every single piece of information, well, it's at least I've highlighted it and showed you what they're capable of. And that's another reason why these videos are important, to show you what these people are actually capable of. And if they're capable of doing that, faking articles, faking pictures, so they try to discredit you, faking posts, and now it looks like they're on these forums where they know leaks happen, and now they're faking leaks. So I don't know. So just before we go, just to show you one last time, for anybody that's joined late and is wondering what I'm talking about, today on Twitter, I received a message request from this. Here we go. So we got sent this message request. I haven't accepted them, by the way. As you can see, it's still in the message request section. J Lam. See, they think I'm stupid. This is obviously because this person believes the rhetoric because they've seen a clip out of context about China. And this is a direct little dig at me. See, already when I read that, the alarm bells were ringing. And the fact that I'm not my doctor, I don't know where to keep going with this. Anybody that doesn't like this era, not everybody's a not my doctor. One time, I'll explain again, like I've explained hundreds of times, but one last time, some of us did use that hashtag in the early days. And then when we saw what kind of people were using it, i.e. sexist and racists, we moved away from that hashtag. So they're claiming shit like Josh Nares. So, but there's the Reddit post there. Look, can I pick the Reddit post? There it is. So there's the whole thread. I'm not reading it again because I've already read it out. But just to give you a basic gist, they're saying there's 8 episodes plus a New Year special. All the 2-parters are by Chris Chibnall, and both will leave New Year's Eve or New Year's. Apparently, they're filming some special scene with Sacha Dhawan. The Daleks are supposed to return again. The Master will be revealed as the time of children. But then, right, see, the first part doesn't look too bad, right? And then series 14, Josh Schneer's the showrunner, and that's where I stopped. So this is a Jodie stan. Because, as I said, you can see by the name, this is someone taking the piss. And just to show you information, right? Information, go into the... And as you can see, they joined they joined today. They've no followers. Nobody following them, and no tweets and replies and all of that. Why is my computer real slow? No tweets and replies. Look, so they think we're stupid. So we have to be careful with the leaks on Reddit. It does seem that there's some on it that are playing a sick game, and I just wanted to keep you informed and let you know what's going on. I know some of you out there believe that all the rumors, every single one of them, are bull, and that could be the case. But myself and Marty do believe that one might be legit, and it might be the one that took it down. And now I do believe, Marty obviously hasn't seen this, but or seen what I've been sent, but I do believe that the other stuff that we've been probably talking about has been written by these people. And I think that's first of all, it's dumb. Second of all, it just goes to show you that they've nothing better to do but to play pranks on fans out there and play with fans. And they don't care about playing with fans' emotions, because there will be some fans out there that have read those Reddit leaks or watched someone else who's covered them, or indeed watched this channel cover them, and I've gotten their hopes up. That's why I've said, don't get your hopes up, folks. Don't get burnt. Because, you know, I'm really starting to think, look at when the second and third post came out, I was like, hang on here. There's something dodgy going on. And I think I'm onto it now. I think they've revealed their hand too early, to be honest. Or they did, you know, they just couldn't help themselves, but they gave the game away as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing, but it's at least now. And listen, as I said, I've been very cautious with these rumors anyway. But it's terrible to think that there are people out there that would actually do this. I don't know whether it's to get a rise or kick clicks, and I'm accused of it, but I don't do it, and I don't care if people believe me or not. I don't put out when I get me source information from me sources. I don't put it out there to get a kick or to put out misinformation. I just put out what my sources give me. But these people are deliberately putting out misinformation because they get a kick out of it and they want to discredit people out there. And, you know, they're trying to, I don't know, confuse the fandom. I don't know what it is, but they're sick. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. But I think it is a damning indictment. I do think this person has revealed the Jodie Stan's hand. Maybe they didn't mean it, or maybe they couldn't help themselves. But if you really think I'm going to fall for that, and as I said, you will bring up George and say I fell for that. No, I didn't. Nowhere in my video did I ever say he was going to be showrunner. I said if it was true, it was stupid. And then I actually clarified then in the comment section where I said I actually believe that these George rumors are a lot of bullshit. So again, I will say it. You know, I cover all bases. But these people don't. And they expose themselves time and time again of the true nature of that side of the fandom. And as I said, we have to start standing up to these people. They've already caused an awful lot of damage. As I said, they're banning things now, they're cancelling things now, and now they're doing stuff like this. And they've been doing all of that other stuff that they've explained, setting up fake accounts to troll and bully people. Lee will tell you as well. They've faked evidence. And you know what the thing about it is, right? They fake evidence from the troll accounts that they use, yeah, right, that they've set up that day, and that they present it. Oh, look, this is Noel from the Tardis zone. Oh, look, this is Lee, problem B, right? And there are some people out there that will buy that because, as I said, most of the side are thick. There's a few that in there that are intelligent, right? But most of the side will fall for that rubbish. And, you know, these are the kind of tactics they've been using ever since they found out that people didn't like this era. And it's going to continue. And as long as Chris Chibnall is there and Jodie Whittaker is, this is going to continue. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to get rid of the Jodie stands when they're completely gone. No, they'll hang around for a while, they will. But as soon as the show and the BBC realise that they can't keep pandering to these people and actually need to make these an entertainment, they'll soon well, they'll kick and moan and scream for a while, but they may ignore it. They won't have the power that they'll have. The fandom will move on, and they'll become an afterthought. And well, that's what we hope happens. All the right decisions have to be made after Series 13, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But look, I just wanted just to be informed. I just wanted to show you that, and you can make up your own mind. I know some of you already have and think the rumors that we've been putting out there are a load of crap anyway. As I said, we never say that we believe them anyway. It's all rumor and speculation. But I think this does add an interesting side to it, and yeah, it has to be addressed. And to be honest, You know, I hate to say it, but I do believe that some of these Jodie stands are on Reddit and all these other forums, and they're putting out misinformation. And I said it a couple of days ago, there could be someone out there putting misinformation out because someone has actually posted genuine stuff. And I still believe that. I do believe that Reddit poster that took down that post that I read to you last night, I do believe there is some legitimacy in their post. That's just my personal opinion. That's not me saying that I've got it from anywhere. I just think myself that myself and Marty actually think that might be the one that has legs to it. And I do believe that the Jodie stands are behind all the other pieces of information that have been going out. Because remember, some of these are already in the forum and will wait for stuff like this, and they do respond to rumors. And maybe they see these rumors and then they start sharing it amongst each other. And then they seen then that I was covering them and other people were covering them, and then they said, "Oh, come on, let's take the piss. Let's start making up stuff and posting it up on Reddit." And that's what I believe has happened. So I'll let you make up your own mind. Listen, thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you for the Tardis Zone talks on Friday. So listen, have a good one. We will have a few videos on the Irish Geek as well over the weekend as well. So check out for them. So listen, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Share. If you haven't hit that bell, please do. And if you haven't subscribed, please do as well. And subscribe to the Irish Geek as well, because we have plenty coming up on that. And I'll have to watch Kong versus Godzilla as well. So we got loads coming up. April, as I said, is going to be a very busy month for both channels. We'll have Cheryl back as well to do a couple of streams with us as well. We've got the review coming to America and all that. So listen, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you all very, very soon. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And obviously, I will premiere this. So if you want to go into the chat and let me know what you think, you can do that also. So I'll talk to you all soon. See you later. Bye-bye.